Hello, it's Katie from Katie Goes Platinum, and I dressed kind of like a nut today, and I dressed my dog like a nut too, because it has been exactly 1 year since I gave up the dye and embraced my silver hair, and I just wanted to celebrate a little. So we got our silver hair. Apollo's got his silver hair. He's got his silver doggy jacket, looks like a little spaceman. I've got a silver shirt, some silver leggings, which are completely insane, but I like them, and silver nail polish from Essie. I'll put a link to that below because I love it. And silver toes. Let's see if I can, I don't know how in the world I'm going to maneuver to show you these. Whoop. But they're from OPI. So I went a little crazy because gray hair is always something that people try to hide. They freak out about because it feels like you're going old, or it could be that you're letting yourself go, is what our culture has led us to believe. And I think we should celebrate it. I don't know if I would have felt like that when I was in my 20s and started getting a lot of gray hair, but I definitely come to it now. And for me, this whole year of embracing my gray hair has been just one of transformation. Um, I was going through kind of a rough time. It's not even kind of. I'll write about it on my blog, but a few years ago our son got very ill and almost died, and it was terrifying. And if you've ever been through a traumatic event like that, you know how it has a long-lasting effect on you. My son's okay now, but it took probably 2 years for me to stop kind of walking around like a zombie. I mean, the fact that my son could have died, I feel so lucky that he didn't, but the fact that he could have, and he was just at home when it happened, and it was a mystery illness that's never been fully explained. But the fact that that could happen really threw me into a tailspin, and also probably the first 2 years I walked around, like I said, like a zombie. I had trouble focusing. It was in kind of what I guess they call a state of brain fog, where you can't get regular tasks done because your brain's so traumatized by what you've just been through. I didn't really realize what it was until after it was over. But after I got out of that, I obviously had a lot of appreciation for how fragile life is and how lucky we all are to be alive and to be healthy. And and that's around the same time I decided to stop dyeing my hair, because what was I trying to hide anymore? There's more important things in life to worry about than hair, even though I've got a whole blog about it, so obviously I care about it. But just to be here on this earth is a gift, and if that means we're going to be getting a little older and showing some grays, then so be it. Obviously, it's more complicated than that. I'm still kind of thinking a little muddledly, but that is some of what made a big difference to me, is to stop caring about what people think and worry more about what I wanted to do, which was, I was sick of wasting all that time in a salon chair. I was tired of spending all the money. I was tired of pouring chemicals on my head trying to hide the fact that I was getting older, although I don't even know why it signifies being older, since I've been going gray since I was 16, and I've met women who started going gray when they were as young as 7. So, but in our culture, and mostly around the world, people feel like it's a sign of getting old and lost fertility and everything else. But I don't know. Now all I see on my hair is beautiful silver tinsel, and I'm excited about it. So, anyway, I don't know what else to tell you except that I'm glad I did it. I wish I hadn't waited so long. I haven't found my gray hair to be any more difficult to manage than my regular hair. I'm not the world's best hairstylist, but I can get by with a blow dryer just fine, and my gray hair is exactly the same texture but better than the hair I had before. It's more like it was before I started dyeing it, which is smooth and silky and shiny. For a long time there, I had to dye it every 4 weeks, not just to color the grays, but also because within the second half of the month, my hair would start to get dry and frizzy. And I thought that was because it was my natural hair texture, but now I think all those years of dyeing had really dried it out, and I needed to dye it again to coat. I mean, I don't know anything about science, but to coat the follicles. I mean, I'm terrible at science, but anyway, to coat everything again, and then it just seems silly. It's like I was just chasing the perfect hair texture and spending a lot of money to have hair that really only looked good maybe a week or two at the most out of every 4 weeks. And now it's coming right out of my head, shiny and silky, and I love it. Um, if I had to do it over again, I still would do cold turkey grow out, which means not doing any processes because my hair was so darn dark, and it can be damaging to do a lot of the processes that people use to strip the color out or highlight and low light your hair. I didn't want to go through all that, and I'm glad I didn't, just for me personally, because my hair texture is so nice now. I think it would have set the texture back a lot. Um, Other thoughts, I feel younger than I did when I was coloring it because I feel like it's really brightened up my complexion. It's also kind of forced me to think more about the clothes I wear and the makeup I wear because, you know, I do have to admit that when I don't wear makeup or colorful clothes, I can get really washed out with the gray hair. And even before I went gray, I just think it's from being older. My color has changed a little, and I've always been a pale person. But the fun part is I like experimenting with makeup. If you didn't like makeup, you don't have to do it. But for me, I like makeup. I like makeup colors. I like bright lipsticks. So all of that's been fun. I like experimenting with new clothes, even though this shirt is way too tight for me at this age. Not because I feel like I'm trying to look young. I just mean I've gained some weight this past year, and don't like feeling like I'm stuffed in a sausage casing. But we'll see what I can do about that. Anyway, I've got nothing but good things to say about it. It's been fun. I haven't had a lot of negative reactions, and I've gotten to start this amazing blog all about gray hair where I've met a million different women who have fun stories to tell that I share on there. I've made some really good friends online on the silver hair Facebook groups and on Instagram, and I don't know, it's just instead of feeling like I was reaching I don't know, I don't want to say the end of my life because I'm only 51 for gosh sakes, but instead of feeling like I was just reaching um, like the blah period of my life, I feel like I'm having fun again and trying something new and feeling a little rebellious, which is always a good feeling. And I've got nothing but good things to say about it. So if you're thinking about going gray, I urge you to consider it. It's very transformative, and not just for me, but for other women I've talked to about it. Um, if you don't feel like it's the right time, then don't do it. It's really something that you need to feel that you want to do because, let's face it, it's not easy going gray. Um, Even if you get a process done, it still takes months. I mean, you can't just, unless you've never dyed your hair, you're going to have to do something, whether that means growing it out like I did for a year, and it'll probably take me another 6 to 9 months to get to the end if I don't want to cut my hair, which I don't. Um, and even if you do the processes like gray blending, it could be a few months to get your hair to the lighter color that you want it to be, and you'll probably have to do some cutting. Um, so I'm happy with this route I took. If I was braver, I could kind of see some of these ladies who do the buzz cut. I think it's kind of fun looking, and you definitely have your gray hair transition done all at once. But I wasn't brave enough to go gray and short all at once. That's just not my style. I can't take that fast rate of change, so I've decided to go the long route. Anyway, products, I'm using the same products I've been using throughout the transition. I use a clarifying shampoo once a week to get rid of the product buildup, but also to fade the dye, and that seems to have really helped. It is drying, so I use a deep conditioner afterwards. I'll list all of these products down below if you're interested. Um, I was using blue shampoo once a week to help with the orange ends, but I feel like my orange ends now are so orange that not much is helping with that. I've tried a few different experiments with different products, and nothing much is helping right now. I heard about a product that might help. I'll try one more thing, and then I'll probably give up on worrying about the orange. I'm almost fully transitioned in the back, see if I can show you that the front is still halfway. Underneath, it's more black, which is interesting. But the top, as you can see, it's pretty silver and orange. On the ends, see, orange. If I hold it up, you can really see. That is not quite Ronald McDonald orange, but chestnut? I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't mind the Grand Bray look, but it would be kind of nice to have some of that go away. So, that's all I have to say for today. My little pal Apollo says goodbye. He's ready for me to take him out of this silly jacket. It even comes with a pocket, which I don't know what a dog is supposed to put in here. All we've come up with so far is that maybe he would carry his carrots around with him in there because he loves carrots, don't you, honey? So, that's my 1 year video, and I'll be doing more. I'm also going to be putting up a shopping video soon. I'm a terrible shopper, but I took a little excursion, tried some new colors on to see what would go well with the gray. I'll be posting that soon. And please subscribe to me on YouTube. You can click the little bell below and get notifications when I have a new video. I try to do them once a week, but it's hard. So at least 2 to 3 times a month is my goal. And I definitely post on my blog every week. And you can also find me at the Silver Revolution Facebook group. I'd love to see you on there. My pal Joni founded it, and it's an awesome group. And, oh, before I go, I almost forgot to say one thing. My friend Shelly Kavanaugh is a jewelry designer who's awesome. And she designed these amazing earrings. Can you see that they're snakes, serpents? And I thought that was so apropos because this year's felt so transformative. And as you know, snakes shed their skins. And she sent them to me as a way to celebrate this 1 year transition. So if you get a chance, please check out her Instagram. I'll have that linked as well below. She does awesome jewelry, and she's an all-around great person. I couldn't have gone through all this without the help and support of my friends online and my friends in real life. Having a network of ladies that you can relate to and who are nice to you and you're nice back to is one of the great blessings in life. So, have a great time until next time, and I'll see you here. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.